So guys, welcome back again to my life. So today a lot of gist is happening where the new chief judge came out and said that she will not tolerate corruption in Nigeria. And Nigeria's reply was so hot, but I'll talk about that at the ending. So let's just talk about this one because I think the Yorubas cannot hide it again that they are suffering under Tinubu administration. They cannot hide it again. So this man came and said that because in the video I saw, the man said that Tinubu is from Nnewi, Anambra State to be precise. That's why Igbos are the only ones that are not suffering in this administration. So they think Igbos are not suffering, whereas the Igbos are always the main target we have in Nigeria. You see, Igbos are the main target in Nigeria because the bandits are taking over Igbo land. Insecurity is doing Igbo land. But Yorubas think Yorubas think that the Igbos are the ones enjoying, not knowing that Igbos are also suffering, but Igbos have A1 in packaging. Kudos to my Igbo people because we have so many cases where the Lagos people, the Yorubas are saying that Igbos must leave their land because they are all jealous. They feel so just about the Igbo because the Igbos always survive in every place they find themselves. Whether in the north, Igbo survive. Whether it's a foreign country, Igbo survive. Whether it's in the west, Igbo survive. Anywhere Igbo find themselves, they always survive. So that's why they are not saying that the Tinubu is not from Anambra State, like from Nnewi. That's why the Igbo are always from. But let me shock them to my reference watching this live. Igbos are not the only ones suffering. Igbos are also this mechanism of surviving treated bad. Igbos are always treated badly. Igbos are not being taken care of. The government doesn't even care about the Igbos one bit. So they don't think that Igbos are not suffering. But let me tell them that Igbos are also suffering. So then I saw a video where they were interviewing a Yoruba lady. Then the woman was trying to swap her small baby for an Android phone, clothes, and food. So she was caught on camera. This is the level where the Yorubas have got themselves into because everything happening now is the consequences of the life or the choice we chose in the last year election. Everybody now feeling the heat is because of the consequences of the what happened in last election because the wrong people or the wrong party, the wrong people got into power. So every single person is now feeling the heat. When I mean every single person, I mean every single human being in Nigeria is feeling the heat. But I keep on saying this, it is more in the northern side because that place is very underdeveloped. They don't have good schools, they don't have good water, they don't have clean water, they don't have light. So tell me how can they survive? So it is more there to the extent that people are now selling and swapping their children, their babies for clothes, for food, because in other side now, bandits have taken over their farm. So they hardly get food to eat. That means they are doing anything possible to survive because in Nigeria, you must survive or else you will die. And then if you don't want to die, that means you have to do everything possible to survive. So the Yorubas are now swapping babies to get food. Because that same last year election, the same Yorubas came out and said that Igbos will not rule them. That the person that must freedom must be from that tribe, which is Tinubu, the APC. That APC must win. That is time for APC because they always felt that if APC wins, that APC will come and make their own life better. Don't think that it's otherwise. Don't know that it's otherwise. That's what they don't know. That once APC is on that seat, their life will become more miserable. Papa, that their life will become more miserable. That's what they don't know, and that's why they think that if APC wins, that APC will be in their favor. Not only that APC will not even be in their favor at all, because that's the level where we are right now. So that's the level where we are now, and they don't know that. APC being on seat now will cause more harm than good. Just look at this Yoruba lady. I wish I could play the video, but I cannot play the video for you guys. Where she was sorry that is I think it's back. Yes. Sorry, guys. Service was so bad, and I think it's back again. So the Northerners are now the Yorubas are suffering it more. That's why they always think that Igbos are enjoying it. Igbos are also suffering it, but the level of hunger, active hunger in the northern side is too much. Northerners don't have jobs. If you just check, if you do a count now on how many of them that have a good job, they are few. They are all selling, is it abado? I don't know. They're all doing small businesses that cannot even sustain them in this country. And then some of them have families. That's why you see a mother can boldly swap. It's not even swap her child for clothes, Android phone, and then food. Tell me how this is possible if not because of hunger in this country. The hunger is too much that people don't no longer think twice before acting. Because when they see an opportunity to survive, they will have to go for opportunity. They have to grab opportunity. That's why the lady was saying that she saw that it was hunger that made her to swap her baby for food. Oh God. Food. When I mean food, I mean food. That is the level we have gotten ourselves into. That's oh God. Like I just saw that video. I saw that video. I burst into cry because it's taking over. And then also Rufai said that in my country, bandits play on TikTok. Why protesters languish in jail? Because tell me the reason why lots of protesters that protested during the August 1st to 10th August for protest are still in prison. Whereas some persons, some bandits are busy on the internet showing the money that they collected as ransom. And yet the government have done nothing about that. Then make it make sense. Where in a country where bandits are boldly showing their face that they are kidnappers and showing the ransom that they stole or they collected from victims, but the government are not doing anything about it. But they are busy arresting protesters that came out to protest peacefully. When I mean many of them are still in the DSS custody, despite some writers to them that they should release them, that they are not guilty, that protest is among our own human rights. But the government have failed to release those persons, thereby leaving bandits to show bandits these days now don't have to cover their face. They show their face. Here we are, come and fight, come and get us if you can get us. I saw that video, I was so shocked where bandits were showing money that they collected. Bundles of money showing it up in the TikTok video. And I know that the government have not seen that video, but they've not acted. Then ask me why. It's because what if I saw a tweet in my life I went is it on Saturday where they exposed the leaders of our country that they are linked to banditry. Our leaders in Nigeria, they are linked to banditry. That's why insecurity will never stop in Nigeria. That's why insecurity must always be the topic of the day in Nigeria. That's why insecurity will always take over this country. Go to the north now. The farmers cannot go to their farm peacefully without being scared or being killed or being kidnapped by bandits. In our country, Nigeria, the other side, farmers can no longer go to their farmland to cultivate their crops. In Niger State, I think as of last month, we saw a video or a tweet that said that that bandits have turned farmers to slaves in their own farm, thereby making them to cultivate the crop that they themselves planted and then give them to the bandits, thereby working for the bandits. That means The bandits have terrorized that state so well that they turn farmers into slaves. And then tell me how that state can do better in agriculture or in their food production. Tell me how that state can do better in agriculture or make the economy grow. Whereas banditry are taking over. Take a look at the herdsmen the herdsmen yes, that are cows are eating up our crops. And yet the senators said no to the bill passed that they should do open grazing where cows will have a particular place where they stay. But our own senators said no to that because of what? They are the owners of those herdsmen. Our leaders are so linked to banditry that there is no more hope of security in our country, Nigeria. I think I've said enough of the other country because talking about it is tiring, it's annoying. Let them get things down to the main gist of the day, where the new Chief Justice of Nigeria said that she will not tolerate corruption. That is the new Chief of Nigeria. But I told my fellow Nigerians, they get out to in the comment section. So I'll be reading out those tweets for you guys. Let me start reading out the tweets for you guys. So I think the person tweeted, okay, not this one. Let me see. Okay, corruption put you there. And you don't want to tolerate corruption, okay? I beg, make una play me in more like beast and priest. So he said to say that she was elected or she got there through corruption. And then she not saying that corruption, that she not tolerate corruption. Okay. How? I love my fellow Nigerians. They can give you autoporously if you want to autoporously. So another person tweeted the Imo State judgment delivered by the new Chief Judge of Nigeria. Okay, the new Chief Justice of Nigeria, where the fourth place candidate was declared the winner, will forever define her legacy. She owed Nigerians an explanation for the reasoning behind such a decision. Imagine an election that happened in Imo State. She declared fourth person as the winner of the election. And yet she was saying that she won't tolerate corruption. Then tell me what this in is if it's not corruption. So this say that the man with now 19,458 votes is now the governor of Imo State. Now this man judge Ronald, and this is the new Chief Justice of Nigeria that said that she will not tolerate corruption. But here we are looming and suing the corruption. Because there's no way to tell me that she got into that position without corruption. There must be corruption there. That's why she got a position. And then she now come out to say that she will not tolerate corruption doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't sound well. So the person now tweeted, you are not more powerful than those who installed you. Only people like us are the ones who will suffer the justice system. Africa is where the chief justice of a country bows to the president or the head of state or the head of the country. Whereas in a civilized country, the president bows to the chief of staff. The president takes the judgment of the chief of staff, but not in the case of Nigeria. In Nigeria, both the judge, the lawyers, everybody takes the bow to the president. That means their own judgment is not valid because it's what the president said is final say. Then tell me how this country is under law. Tell me how the country is has rule and regulation where president is bigger than every single human being, even above the law. Because you can't tell that in a case where they recorded bribe and corruption in the Edo election, but the only thing people came out to say was that the victims or the people that are not happy can go to court. And then I said is bribery and corruption. The number one issue we have in Nigeria, sorry, my network went off, is back. The problem we have in Nigeria, number one, is bribery and corruption. And I'll keep on saying it until someone justifies that it's not it. Because there's no way a judge will declare a judgment that is wrong. It's not because he or she have been bribed. There's no way to tell me that a government, or let's say that a government police will be going after peaceful protesters. DSS are going after Yahoo boys that they claim are into fraud. But here we have lots of our leaders that are into fraud, that are frauding our public funds, but the government have done absolutely nothing about that. The government have not arrested Yahya Bello till today. And now I saw a tweet that said that Yahya Bello have taken EFCC to court. Welcome to Nigeria, where the victim is taking the EFCC to court. But go to the DSS detention, you will see a lot of youth there. When I mean innocent children have done nothing to be there. But because they don't have power and they don't have what it takes to bribe the DSS and the EFCC, they remain in custody. There's no way Yahya Bello, the former governor of Kogi State, that have been charged with fraud of 800 million naira of around 100 and something billions of naira. But yet the man is still working on the streets free of charge. And then make it make sense that in our country that we are governed by rule of law is a lie. Anybody still believing of fighting for this country is a joke. There's no way you tell me that in a country where we are all hungry and tired, some persons still went ahead to collect bribery and corruption. In a country we are suffering and tired, some persons are allowed themselves to be bought with peanuts so that they can rig election. I keep on pitying for Edo State for them allowing APC to win the election, because we are not expecting anything than a bad government. There's no way we are trying to get a good government from APC again, because we have given them chance upon chance and then they failed. Even the one that they brought themselves in, they still failed. Because in Nigeria right now, we are all suffering because, I keep on saying this, we are all suffering because of our decisions we made last year's election. But those that sold their votes, those that helped to rig the election, those that stabbed ballot box, those that overvoted, those that were killing and chasing voters, and those everybody that was involved are suffering now. Especially the Yorubas, they are suffering it now. They are feeling the heat. They are hungry. They are tired. They are so much frustrated that to the extent that they are now swapping their babies for food. Some prisoners, some police officers are now killing officers because of bribe and corruption and hunger. But the same police people were the ones throwing tear gas on peaceful protesters that came out to protest on behalf of everybody in Nigeria, so that Tinubu will give us a good policy. But here we are in Nigeria, where everybody is tired, and they are not blaming Tinubu government, whereas some person's hands were involved in APC winning the election. So the level of bribery and corruption in Nigeria have eaten so deep that in Nigeria right now, we don't have any hope of redemption until we tackle the issue of bribery and corruption. Until we tackle that issue of bribery and corruption, Nigeria has no hope of redeeming itself again. Because Nigeria have so much drained ourselves that there is no more hope again for a normal man. We are all suffering, and it's not even hidden that we are all suffering. But I believe that we all will see to the end of this bad government. I am sure of that. Everybody, both people that rigged the election,
the people that was bribed, the people that everybody must see to the end of this election. And as I'm seeing it, Tinubu is going to lead for 8 good years, and Yoruba should get ready because they've not even seen anything. Yorubas have not seen anything. So far, they are the ones that we are fueling that Tinubu should win. They must be ready to face this hardship, because I'm hearing the rumor that fuel is about to get to 5,000 naira. Fuel is about to get to 5,000 naira per liter. So everybody should brace up. We have not seen it to the end. So let's get ready. So I'll see you guys in my next live, hopefully this night. So we'll discuss more issues of trending topics in Nigeria. I will see you guys in my next live. Stay tuned, guys.